about that, you know how cool it'll be to just go up and visit them for a little bit. Not for too long, you know, a couple days. Like, how do you talk to them? How do you sum up all those years? And I like to think that we all have somebody like that. We all have somebody that we think was taken from us a little bit too soon. But, you know, if that's you, if you can think of somebody like that, then I hope when you think about this song, you think about them. So it's a brand new one. It's called Weekend Up in Heaven. If I could spend a weekend up in heaven, I call to let them know I'm on the way. Stop off for a few bucks of unleaded, point the headlights to the mountains overhead. I bet they hear me coming from a mile out, tearing up that golden gravel drive. I bet their mansion looks just like the old house, and Grandma's making hot milk cake inside. If God gave me a chance to see them angels, to sit down with them round the kitchen table, I'd tell them about the girl I found, like they ain't seen it all pan out, from the front row seat out past the pearly gate. And how their young man is doing fine, settled down to start a life, and we can't wait to have one on the way. Lord, I never fail to count my blessings. If I could spend a weekend up in heaven, if I could spend a weekend up in heaven, my dad would tell me, boy, how much you've grown. You look just like I did when I was your age, and we'd take a couple rides to Old Pond Road. You let me in on secrets he held on to. They ran out of time before I could learn, and how he loves that girl that wears my diamond, and how he knows that I'll be good to her. We sit down after supper, and Pop put on a game, and laugh about mistakes that we've all made. And I tell them about my wedding day, like I ain't seen it all the way. We'll see out past the pearly gate, and how their young man is doing fine, settled down to start a life, and they should come to visit us one day. Lord, I never fail to count my blessings. If I could spend a weekend up in heaven, we say our goodbyes, they'd wrap me up and say, son, we ain't gone more than a prayer away. They'd fade off as I pulled away, but I know they'd see it clear as day from the front row seat out past the pearly gate. How their young man is doing fine, settled down to start a life, and we can't wait to have one on the way. I talk to them each night when the sun's setting, but Lord, I've never failed to count my blessings. If I could spend a weekend up in heaven, a weekend up in heaven. Thank you guys.